Where's the stupid? There it is. So, with this... Pix died. With this,
You do know that
the guards are
water
like
is,
keeping kids
like-
away from the East Highway, so if you want to walk to
you
the
do
East
know that
Highway, you're
water
gonna
is,
get
like, poison to them.
smacked back, like shockwaved back. Your fault, cry about it. You got guards wandering the school, making sure everything's
What are you
safe,
doing?
as hexagons would appear in the sky, like around the school, keeping things like cover, like a cover, as you'd see like a couple students on a building with their hands up raised to the sky, like they're trying to do a spirit bomb, but instead it's like creating hexagons and like shooting them into like a spot on the around the school. And as a barrier would be go on.
For some reason, when you said hexagons,
Remind me of
Zara, do
the
the thing.
aerial call. Yeah, do the thing.
Zara, do the shield thing.
I'm now just
Example.
guessing Ariel is also up there trying to do the fucking area also.
Yes. And with this everything, like you get a like nice little barrier. There are still like small hexagons that aren't like covered because they can't reach. But don't mind those. You just see like pieces, like a hexagonal piece, that is missing. Also change the like weather to weird/odd. There we go. That's what I was gonna say. No, it wasn't stupid.
Time of
Yeah,
the
no, yeah, that's the barrier.
weird/odd. Yes.
Yes. With that, you have all the information you need to not die. So, I wish you all the best of luck. Don't get in anyone's ways. If you do, you might get punched or pushed back by a random guard trying to get things done. If you have something to do with a teacher, if you got afroed by Faust, let me know.
I will. Could happen.
Wait, was I in
And
the dorms or was I in the
so yeah, all teachers
When the alarm
are
went off, you were in
keeping
the
like students
academy.
calm.
Okay.
Basically, they're like in their class. Maybe if you're in a classroom, keeping kids calm. If you're in the church, you're doing church things. If you're
If
like
you're in the
somewhere
church,
else, you're
you're
doing
praying
somewhere
for
else
survival.
things. That too. But if you want to help with the
My students to a church and calming them down there.
good, it's a
The best of both worlds.
Should I get my sheet and calculator
Pigs.
ready?
No.
But I will just say that since you were in the meeting with
Also,
Prism,
teacher.
that you stepped out and the maid was just kind of standing there, like
I'm really just trying to unlock
to the side of the door, just kind of idly waiting.
Donut froze in the worst way possible. Your hand was up. You know.
Yeah, look
I
at
wasn't
Chip and Maggie.
frozen. I was pointing at Kuro. Kuro.
Oh.
Yes. Hello. Make your way. Yes. Make your way to the make your way to the church. I'll tell you something there.
Happened, I was close to the school.
Oh,
And with
I
that,
would have been exiting
everyone disperse. You have 5 seconds before I take all your purple Skittles from your Skittle bag.
the school. Not the purple ones.
Hey, you can have all of my purple ones. I don't
Since
like
you were
the purples.
since you just came in, you can be
I
in the
consume
dorms.
the
That's fine.
yellows.
Okay.
But those are my favorite.
I'll take Elliot's room.
I consume the yellow.
I'm at the church, by the way.
Food.
Pickle. Teleport to the academy. Or the front gate. That's pretty much where we left off.
Ow!
Take all your purple Skittles.
I was not expecting weird/odd to be this red in the new update.
Me neither. I need to stand up.
What if I was Zara's just running when they could have teleported?
Just
Let us know when you want us to start after this version.
just casually like, hey, we starting to lead. I gotta get my caffeine gum, because I'm not gonna be able to last through all of this. Where the fuck did my caffeination go?
Where did my caffeine go?
Where the fuck did my caffeination go? That is great.
Are you recording point of view video, or did you?
Yeah,
set
I'm
up your
recording
camera and just
point of
make it
view.
invis?
Yeah, I'm recording POV. That's kind of what I've mainly switched to is POV.
I should probably turn my nameplates off.
Where the fuck? You reminded me. I also need to do that. Fuck! I gotta go pee.
There we go. HUD also off.
X-Lead Marek said okay.
Six dead.
They're going to the bathroom.
Are we supposed to start yet, or?
Yeah, we started.
So why the hell is there so many guards and shit outside? Why is there hexagons
I do
in the
not
sky?
know, but I am here to assist the one who is currently not mentally here.
My
Do they have
guess is because of its
brain aneurysm?
occultist thing.
You guys have
I could be
cults
wrong.
here.
There is an
Cultists,
occult
actually.
class.
True. But I don't think they do something that would cause what appears to be a
Pure
Yeah,
fucking
barrier.
panic.
Improvised barrier of sorts?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like the third time this
possibly.
week that I've
Actually, a little
struggled to get out of the bathroom.
Torso spin!
Also, we're pretty sure the floor is leaking. The floor in here. You keep in front
that's
of
like
the
a
seat.
Beyblade. With a
Because it's currently wet.
I do not think their head is supposed to face this direction.
You'd be very surprised.
Ooh. Ooh. That was RP wise. That yeah, he would not be here right now. Yeah, that I don't think a head's supposed to move like that. Oh shit.
Can your magic do anything to help it?
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Oh, we hear the gremlin slapping across the ground. Oh my god. Hang on, maybe. And with the Doctor Strange real quick.
Also, if you're
I don't
on
think
PC,
that's going to work.
please set the music to uncertain circumstances.
Oh,
If
hey.
that's on. If you don't have it, then switch it to something else. That's
What?
serious enough.
So,
Well, why'd they remove like
Do you know-
3/4 of the usable music?
Hmm. To make the world more better. What are we using for music, by the way?
Uncertain circumstances.
I see.
Oh yeah, let me pop that up.
sound setting. Wait, what? Uncircum.
Also, Pigs, we were just commenting on how the position that your entire body went into when you left, that was not healthy. Because your head was pointed down to the ground, your torso was pointed up, and your legs were pretzel.
Yeah, I got that working now. It's just oddly quiet. I would turn off name tags too.
Give me 1 second.
Alright,
lost
sorry I
one and
left.
then we
Just
gained
someone
one.
called me. But let me know when I start moving.
I immediately goes AFK. Pet.
Anyways, should we be prepping or something?
Yeah, we're currently in
I'm
the
good to
stages
start
of
moving right
prepping.
now.
Alright, I'll go.
I know, but how are we supposed to prep? Should we, like...
Go to the last place
like,
you were
bombs or
last
something?
section.
Yeah, I know. I was just there. I came over. RP already started.
Oh,
What is your move speed?
15.
Is that walk or run?
Damn.
Run.
Walk is
Whoa,
what?
whoa, look. Every siren's going off. I mean,
Is...
you...
Oh, that's a
What's
tail!
going on? She's like this. The raid sirens are going off.
Wait, my walk is 5.
I went looking for Aurora, but I couldn't find her.
Your walk is 5, run is.
The fuck?
I couldn't find Aurora.
Students. You're all,
Yeah.
okay, you're all students, right? Good, good.
Yeah.
So
Right,
what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
There's an intruder on the outskirts of the city. The situation's fine though. The guards are taking care of her. Or them.
You hear just rapid gunfire in the distance.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah,
damn.
that sounds
At least they
real.
did a good
Oh.
job.
Real. That sounds real took it care.
Don't worry.
Yeah, very
they're
taken care of.
professionals.
Ow.
Just don't go outside the city limits or this campus area. Just stay
Yeah, but
inside the
I'd
barrier.
like to report a missing person because I was looking for. Wait, shit. Wait, this is actually a quick thing that I need to actually ask because I joined late and then I see like I see Zara. I joined late. I see Zara.
She literally went
And I
Shinakuzi.
Fucking slapped out of existence.
And I see Zara simulating like Iroha getting kidnapped. Does that count or not?
That does count, yes.
You froze right in front of me with the.
Oh, so basically I just see Iroha getting kidnapped.
Wait, what? The spray brings like.
Because I like I saw Zara like running around as Iroha going that way, and then like screaming as the character.
In or out of character? Did you
Okay,
see
I'm
this?
coming back. Just give me a sec.
This was when I joined late, and like you guys were like doing the thing with like the kidnapping.
Oh, it was a separate thing that happened on the side. Me and Led were still in the classroom talking to the chief. Yeah.
Oh, so Iroha getting kidnapped is not canon.
No, it is canon. You can even ask
So
this
did I
one.
see like. Did I see them get kidnapped or not? Because they like ran past the school.
No, you
Yes,
didn't. They ran off.
Okay, so I did not know. Okay. Well, I guess I can say that I was just looking for them because I couldn't find them and stuff like that.
Just the casual, hey.
I'm
we
going to
starting?
murder a cat in 2 seconds.
I can't hear you. I can't hear Golden.
Out of
because
character, I'm about to
you
murder.
were talking over. Anyway, so can I at least say I'm looking for them then?
You're fine.
Okay, cool. Anyway,
Shut
now
it.
back in character. I'm sorry for fucking shit up. Dude, it was a quick question. Relax.
I'm about to turn you into a fucking person if you don't shut it.
Blood's talking to his cat.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can still do on school grounds.
Back in character.
What? I don't know what the hell is going on. I just
That
woke
was
up.
out of character.
Yeah,
You didn't
apparently
see
it was
anything.
they're getting shot right now.
I saw everything.
Shut up!
Your recording saw everything.
Well,
Well, which
you're
way
on
should we go, please?
as you may see.
Yeah, we are. I couldn't. Like, I was looking for Iroha, but
Anyways,
I couldn't find
that's
her,
back in
so
character.
that's why I was out and
Yes.
about at the time.
You're
I
actually
was looking for just.
evacuating one out of the city.
This is first time I've heard shit.
It
just kinda existing.
For an underground tunnel in the church.
Underground tunnel, okay, cool.
You take
Yes.
what you can and then get out.
Fix.
Take a minute.
Have you seen Iroha? I was looking for her before the sirens went out.
Come with me.
Went on.
No, last time I seen her, she was in my room.
Please,
I made sure I locked the door and everything, so she should be safe.
please go for the tunnel in the church.
Can we check your dorm then, in case that's the case?
Staff there.
Because what if something
Yeah.
happened?
If anything,
True.
I'll get people
Out of character, that already happened last time.
Yes. What already happened,
That is
or
very
I
good.
got kidnapped. and
That
everything.
was non-canonical. That was non-canonical
Yeah, it didn't
because
happen.
that happened after the end.
Yeah.
I'm ready when you are.
But Iroha's still getting kidnapped. It's canon, I know that. So, like,
So everyone here is still saying they want to help the people evacuating.
yes, I want to help. We also have.
I will do
we
whatever
also
my
cannot
lord
find
says.
Iroha.
Hmm?
So
Oh.
I also want to check on that too. This little
There
sky
is a
child,
few
it's like
then.
small.
Well,
Choice is
I
yours.
should
Evacuate
help,
or help?
even though I wasn't part of the training, but I have basic knowledge of how to help people evacuate.
Good.
Crap, I don't have evacuation knowledge.
You're gonna
I
be
have
saying
account
like
knowledge,
that.
but not
Every student
evacuation.
has that because we are doing here
That sounds fair.
yearly
Yeah.
We
an
got
evacuation.
training about evacuation.
We do
Oh, wait, yeah, that was a
evacuation
while
training
ago, I
about
forgot.
once every half year.
Okay, yeah, I know.
So most people,
Oh, that thing
hopefully,
that we were in
we're there.
that building over there? Yeah, I remember.
At least I hope they were. All right.
Okay,
Okay
so
then.
we do, let's see, evacuation or attack though, that's the question.
Good.
I would like to evacuate.
Have you been in the school yet? Do you know if still
I have
people are back?
not been.
Still, some people are here.
So when I was in the campus, I didn't know if anybody else was in there in the classrooms, but I know no one was on the bottom floor.
Hmm.
There indeed was nobody on the bottom floor except for Milord and a couple of the instructors.
The guards woke me up
All
from
right.
a dead sleep, kicking down my door, saying that I should leave now.
Okay. Then maybe we just look through the upper floors just to be completely sure that no one else is there.
Yeah, we also should
Taking
probably
this
check.
Thing just in case.
Also,
I'm gonna be taking this one to the top
Percy.
floor and checking.
we should
You're
probably
coming
check
with me.
the Pixis dorm
okay.
because we cannot
Yes, you-
find Iroa. I was looking for them before
Come
the
on.
sirens went out. I don't know what happened.
I had a character in my fucking charger knocked out.
Oh no.
So they said the top floor, right?
Yeah.
Second floor and above has not been searched.
Oh. Also, out of character comment, I don't think we can interact with any of these doors.
I don't think so
The
either.
only one that opens is the one at the very end of the hallway.
Okay.
No.
It's empty.
So I figured it is kind of a
Why does
weekend
the
day.
improvised barrier have to be so red?
I don't know.
I don't know, but it's weird.
All right, everyone. Have you seen someone so far?
No.
No.
All
The
right.
school is completely barren.
Hmm. We have already been through the city. There was no one left there.
Wait, have you been through the dorm rooms?
The school grounds and the old school building. No, not
From
yet.
what I saw from the dorm rooms,
We've only been to the first dorms. The other, we haven't been to the other dorms.
So they've
The
been
first
to
dorms
the
have been
first
already
dorms
evacuated.
or our dorms?
Your
the
dorms.
first,
Your dorm.
the first
Was there a
dorms have
small
been
child,
evacuated.
or were you
The
able to get into
garden-
my room?
We do not have to look at the second year dorms, because they are currently fighting. Of,
Yeah, actually, yeah. We
the higher
yelled and we
classes.
tried to say, is there anybody there? No response.
I gotta go. I have to go
Also-
get ready to go somewhere. So enjoy the session, guys. I hope I join later.
Alright.
Alright.
So the first dorms have been completely
There's no
evacuated.
response.
I know that for
Yeah.
sure. Because the
the other
guard came
dorms
in.
should be
telling me-
empty because
There
they
should
are
have been a
fighting right
response
now,
because
or
Aurora
holding
was.
up
I
the
left
barrier.
Aurora in my room.
Could have been a problem
Relax.
because
Maybe
there was
someone
no one
misfired.
there.
We can go double check if that makes you feel better.
Yeah.
We should do that just in case. Where's your dorm?
On the top floor, 303.
I'll go and
I'll
also
even
double check
take you.
the other surroundings.
Good.
kind of throttle your movement.
I know, it's great.
If you split up for a second.
This makes it over the gate.
I am too fucking big to jump.
Watches both of us leap over this fucking gate. Attempts, slaps into it.
The gate slams right into the gate. They just broke the gate in the process of trying to jump over it.
Hmm?
Who's that?
I have no idea. Huh?
Don't go this way.
Can I at least check the dorms?
Don't worry.
We're heading
I'm
to
with
the
them.
dorms. You're with them. Good.
Indeed.
Well, the dorms are
You have to look
check.
through. Alright. Go inside.
I smell.
I was expecting it to be pink, not white.
Grips keys. Puts key in. Unlock. Wait. Was it before when I tried to unlock it, it was already unlocked? Get your ass out here. I didn't unlock my door yet.
It was already unlocked. You turned the key to unlock it and relocked the door on accident.
Right. Fuck. Well, that's bad.
I'm about to
Unlocks
break
it.
down the doors.
You don't need to break my fucking door. I had this thing just freshly replaced, okay?
Please, even if you have a very problematic situation, please don't
There
break
does
the
not
doors.
seem to be anybody in this room.
I would pay for
Mm.
it.
You already have too much.
What about Lee's room?
Why was my door left on? Hmm?
Picks the note changed.
Oh, jeez, what did it change to?
It said, "Don't worry, she's safe for now." And instead of the nail, it is a like snow white rose petal.
Okay. It's kind of strange.
Picks. You would like feel something weird on the back of the paper though.
You kind of flipped it over.
Yes. Mother sees all.
Who's this mother? Bruh.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I got a note left behind.
See that real quick.
I'll just places it in Paul.
Can I use my my
It says she's safe
my
for now,
helmet to
but it
scan
just
it if
sounds
there's like any
someone
secret messages
took
or
her.
anything on it?
Either way.
No. You can. Your scan can tell that it was written fairly recently, but that's about it. It's, like extremely neat writing.
From what my scanners have told me, this has been at least a few minutes ago.
Huh? Who must have took her then?
Do you know anyone that must have took her?
Could the petal that fell out be any sort of indicator?
You told me a thing about where the girl with purple
Dicks,
hair.
roll me d20. Just random memory check.
I'm sorry, but
Oh, I got that one!
more than that for now.
You were oblivious.
As oblivious I am now.
What the white
Yep,
rose
cool.
What the white rose petal symbolizes.
Yep, just as oblivious, cool.
I was bringing that up because I know that you've like semi-canonically gone to the school graveyard.
And you hear a loud boom come from the side of the barrier.
Quickly
You see where the
pockets the
hexagon pieces like fall to the ground with like a shattering, like glass shattering sound.
We should probably get out of here into a safe location.
Oh, it's not purple, it's a big red.
Door committed yeet.
So,
Which part of the barrier?
very storm too. Or not.
There we go. Specifically the one near like in the East Highway area. It's like literally next, like in front of House 1, a boom happens and like somewhere on the top-ish area. The glass the hexagon falls, and something falls with it, like a blue, like, thing falls with it.
Bro, I'm outside.
Yeah, shush, you're not supposed to be there, that's why I ignored you.
What the fuck
Maybe
just
next
happened?
time, don't go AFK when I ask you a question.
One of the panels fell.
Brett.
Well, yes, but what caused it to fall?
I'm evacuating all my stuff.
Whatever seemed to be attached to it, obviously.
Yeah, to be fair.
So we're gonna evacuate. Yeah, man. I go carry the little stuff I do have.
It would take several trips for me to grab all of my stuff.
Only take what is most necessary.
I have everything. Oh, wait.
I'm out here training and you think you can put some
Ah!
I do have means of storage if it is necessary.
Hmm. Yes. That would be very much useful. Wait, oh, wrong side. Huh, I almost forgot my own room number. Grabs book. Pop. Would it be big enough to fit in a side bag?
I know what we are.
The book.
The which book?
The Alex book.
Alex's book?
Mm-hmm.
It would take up the entire satchel.
Wow.
It is a beefy book.
Okay, let me just
Like the
take
fucking
it.
size of these. It is a beefy book.
Alright. So I just put it in the other side. And grab Eclipse's book. You know that bag in the corner? I need you to carry that.
Kind of like reaches over, grabs it, slings it over her shoulder. Little to no effort.
Wow.
Is that all?
Hesitantly looks around.
You wish for me to take the sword as well?
Why the fuck not? It would be useful.
And she just kind of hooks it somewhere on the backpack.
Out of character, is
Like,
is
you're just one of the
Eclipse's
loots and
book
just
just as
take-
big as the one that I grabbed at?
It is. You grabbed it. One.
The-
This one, the
yeah,
light blue one.
yeah, the light blue one.
It's a little bit thinner, but it is just as tall.
Okay, so I think I'll have enough room to fit it in the other saddlebag. Yes, books. Alright. Okay, got everything.
This backpack has a lot of room in it. We could store more.
Just flips open. Grab cape. Yep. This is the other assortment of Alex's clothing in here too, question mark.
Most of her clothing would have been in the backpack unless you took it out and organized it.
No, I have not given myself the mental time to do that. So it's pretty much just the cape and the maid outfit in the lower drawer. He is bona fide that maid outfit too. The secret will stay with him to his grave.
Oh no, pigs. That was previous campus dresser. Unless they just flat out moved the dresser, it's in the bag.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Because I thought I previously got it out of there and brought it with me. But anyways, yeah. It has extra cape. Here.
She just rotates the bag around.
Unzip.
Click, click, lifts.
Huh. Okay. Puts it in. Immediately folds it on
It is
top
a
of all the
cargo
needle.
bag for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh no, she unclicked a Pix. Have you ever seen an Alice pack?
No.
How it has the straps that go over the outside of the bag?
Oh, okay.
She pretty much unclipped those, tucked the cape on top so you don't have to stuff it into a bag full of needles.
Book. It needs to be
go inside or on the outside?
Preferably in a safer
like,
spot of
gently
the
holding
book.
the book.
Safer spot for the book. It's very important.
Sets the bag down, grabs the cloak, folds the book into the cloak, puts the cloak back on the outside, clips the thing to the thing, and puts it back on.
There we go. Okay, that should be everything.
The thing to the thing.
The thing to the thing.
The thing to the thing, the thing, the thing, the thing, the thing, the thing.
This bag is something bigger than I would picture you carry.
It's a keepsake. Mostly something important from one of my friends.
Understood. My job is not to question.
Simpletons panicking over chaos. Cause.
Well, hi, Curry.
It'd be nicer we had a plan.
Took you a while.
I was getting my stuff from my room because apparently we're evacuating.
So, yes. Yeah. I would've got my stuff.
You would see the you would see the maid with a like big cargo backpack with what seems to be Pix's stuff in it.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Does that
Once we
include
move an
Ariel's
evacuation, will be another
mask?
chance at us trying to handle the situation ourselves.
No, clearly we can't do that because everybody else has kind of existed here.
Everyone,
The professor here.
please.
Evening, students. I'm going to have to borrow a few of you. Firstly, you. Then,
Blue-eyed boys.
much. Just follow me. You and you. Wait. That's the case. We're gonna need a fourth. I don't believe we've met.
Summon.
Yeah, that's my
Summon.
I see.
summon.
Sorry, that is not a stupid.
I see.
Puts hand
Well,
in
I guess
pocket.
my only choice is you, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we got decoded.
Well, before I gather, just follow me.
Sweat drop.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's more than 4 following!
I follow you.
I need you to stay here with Fujin.
Actually,
Understood. What should I do
the
with your
wrong
stuff?
people followed.
Keep
so
it with you.
Guess you're staying with me now, because I need some people.
First off, I was
Yeah,
picked to
only
follow, and the big green one still
Yes.
haven't gotten his name down followed. Was he
There
chosen to
someone
follow
else
though?
too that should have been staying here.
No, they were not chosen, they just followed.
Yeah, they weren't chosen, they just followed.
That is a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, you.
Torch here as
I
well.
know, I was just explaining to the others. Fuck.
And it was okay! I can't believe you've done this.
Okay, so. Hello, Pix. You've been brought here accidentally. Torch, I said it was okay. We were gonna bring the boy. Oh, hello.
It's
That's
fine.
bad
Oh
for
my
me,
god.
Alright, I'm gonna just go break my ankles then.
Do her job. Well, and the mate.
Yep.
Are you so stressed that you're getting this confused?
You be safe. Alright?
No, okay, this is all out of here. I'm like trying to set up. I was trying to set up the thing.
I know you can handle yourself, but I wouldn't want you to get hurt somehow.
Either picks, and then I find those picks, and then blood came, and I was like, oh shoot, I gotta bring blood, and I'm like, okay, that's fine.
No, I couldn't hear you because the music was too loud, and I was trying to turn it down, and it still was
Turn
muffling
down
your
world
voice.
volume.
Oh, turn down word volume, yeah.
Turn world volume
That's
down
what
to
I
like
was
10%.
That's what I did.
Yes, I have the
So is the boy there, or am I going? I'm confused.
Hands of you. The evac.
Because I told the maid to stay here with Fuji.
Okay. I mean, if you want me to, I can swap with Pix and be on the scout team. Yes. There we go.
Congrats, you're a part of us normies now.
Wow, something normal for
Did
once.
you wanna come?
I'm actually normal for once. This feels strange.
Oh yeah, you're normal now.
And yet you have a maid following your every whim, calling you my lord.
Nah, this is normal for me.
I would call that. You're just a fire state.
Well, I am royalty after all.
Now that I've got my team.
Z.
A royalty that has something coming in 9 months.
Got things to get started with.
Wait, when did you find out?
Isn't that one?
Oh, wait, that's not canonical. Shit.
I was gonna say, I was like, when did Fuji find out? So wait. What are we gonna do?
The maid knows. The maid can tell just by the pure, like,
talk with Lead about
habit
it.
change from Curry.
Huh?
Hey guys, a two-sided nail gets tossed down to your feet. Keep track of it.
Grabs.
You wish for me to hold on to that?
You have enough being carried.
This is nothing.
Proceed to grow more.
Shit, my hand died. Okay.
Okay.
Shit, my hand died.
Well,
The
it's
needle.
a two-handed needle. Fuck, why is it making my back itchy? Bruh!
There's a trail coming from here.
There's a what?
There's a trail.
Huh? Where? When? Huh? Krill?
There's a trail. Those things on the ground.
Oh, trail. Isn't this where everybody else went into? This is literally where everybody else went to. Why is there a trail of nails coming in through here?
Why is everybody coming in here?
What was I supposed to do?
No, did you guys actually get out of context?
No, it was a singular nail thrown at her feet, bro. People's ears are not listening today. It's okay.
For context, to those of you that don't understand what's going on, remember this girl is one of the individuals that loves investigation and loves holding on to evidence and clues. She basically gave you guys one of the nails that she held on to in case one of the cultists decided, oh, we're gonna be looking for individuals with nails on them and target them specifically.
Oh.
Congratulations.
At which point, Pix, it would technically be better for you for the maid to hold on to the nail.
Well, how am I supposed to know this?
Or of a teacher.
Once again, how am I supposed to know
Or
this?
of a teacher. Give it to the teacher.
But
The nail, I mean.
I'm fine.
What is better, the
Just-
teacher
just
being
reaches
hunted
into one
by the
of the-
cult,
no, Pix,
or
just hold- but you should have let me do my thing. She just kind of reached into one of the pockets of the bag and pulled out a normal nail and was about to set it in his hand.
Anyways, bacon.
I mean, it's a teacher's duty to.
Are we gonna do our job? Yes or
Also,
no?
how the fuck were you supposed to know this information?
Students fact. Because I'm a teacher, and
Okay.
we know our student, and I have other classes than you guys.
Okay,
Other
I'm just
students
gonna.
too.
I'm just gonna. Anyway.
And I'm evacuating you from the cult. Of course, I know that they're giving needle to people.
Curry gave us the needle to hold on to it.
Yeah. And the cult may or may not come after it.
To be fair. Mask, I can't invite you
don't
right
see
now.
why they would come after an item that they just willingly throw away.
You see? That is the weird thing about the cult. Most things they do not really make any sense to a person at the moment.
So wait, where are we evacuating to?
Church.
From what I've heard.
So, right there.
You just got out of the church last time I saw you.
Yes. Because I was coming down
A
the people in
basement or
the church.
something that we can go into.
Indeed.
What?
Yes.
Most older cathedrals have basements.
Intriguing. Okay. Sure. Since there's not very many others around to let's go, because you know you are watching us. Yeah. Eh.
So. Now that everyone is evacuated, it's basically just our job to evacuate ourselves.
But evacuate ourselves because everybody else is doing something. So we're pretty much just sitting here like ducks.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Sorry, drift.
It's okay. Didn't you say this place had a basement?
Got thrown halfway across the church. Map-wise, it doesn't.
Cool.
It doesn't really, but we needed somewhere to evacuate the people. So they are now. And the church is the safer place. But
To be fair.
this is out of
That
character.
makes sense. It just comes with some different demons.
Mm. And most churches, and most older churches actually have like hidden pathways out of the town for people in terms of war. So I kind of use that.
Those pathways would connect the whole of the major
Meanwhile, the
buildings.
pastor is still here.
No
This is
pastor.
out of character.
We would not
but-
have to specifically go to just the church. It would be any of the major buildings in the city.
Can
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but having everyone split up would be worse.
Well, we are practically split up into two groups. We have the one that's with the chief that are doing whatever whatever he
they're the
wants them to
scouts.
do. Yeah, they're the scouts.
The scouting team, yes.
And then we're here.
Not chief, it's captain, but close enough.
They're basically just here to let everyone ever escape, and we are just the rear guard. Everyone that tries to come in and go after them, you have to defeat them. That's basically it of all we have to do.
A workspace so that I can prepare some snacks for people.
That sounds good.
She just kind of sets down the backpack with a solid thud behind the pew.
Just takes out her fucking chair and like fucking outdoor cooking utensils. Something on your mind?
Just worrying about the little one. According to the note, they are in a safe place, but it makes me feel bad that I wasn't there to help protect and had to get an outside force to protect them.
It's gonna be okay. It's not your fault. You didn't really know about this.
Yeah.
I need to fix my Go Loco on Fuji because when I block my locomotion, it's not working.
Oh, your Go-Go Loco lock isn't working. I've kind of noticed that when you turn to look at me, your whole body shifts.
And also it doesn't help that the float also doesn't work and it just the legs move but not the body.
Yeah.
It'll be okay, Your Majesty.
As
Been a
an
minute since I've been
out-of-character
called
thing,
that.
Everybody who is currently in the church, the entire building starts smelling like fresh-baked cookies.
Ooh.
There goes the maid doing her magic again. She's actually the one making me like mortal food.
I'm not canonically standing here.
I know.
I'm currently just in one of the side rooms.
In one of the side rooms, cooking.
Please, it's been a while since someone called you that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What?
You want to know what I got for the cooking roll?
What'd you get?
20.
It's gonna be amazing!
It's going 5-star!
Well, I mean, yeah, that's kind of the maid's job. But because it's a nat 20, it's better than 5-star cooking.
You're like, whoa! You eat it and you go to heaven.
The maid is getting picks to like mortal food. It's how well their cooking is.
Oh my god, that smells amazing.
I can't wait to see what my maid cooks this time.
Starts drooling.
Would you like one?
Ooh, yes.
Do I have the link? No, but I can just... He just kind of walks over, like, kneels in front of you. Before unveiling
Takes
a, like,
cookies.
steaming tray of cookies.
Takes one. Home.
Would you like one?
Ooh.
Yes, thank you. It melts in my mouth.
This really makes me love human food.
Remember the first time you got the tummy ache because of McDonald's?
Ugh, it probably didn't help that Fat Joe cooked it. Ugh.
I heard from other humans that McDonald's supposed to be decent cheap food for when.
It wasn't decent at all.
She just kind of.
Okay, it's cheap for a reason.
Cookies.
I'm assuming this whole cathedral is kind of full-ish as Kuro dies. Kuro's dead from how good the cookie was.
I'm pretty sure I broke Kuro. I'm pretty sure I broke Kuro by the fact that I said cooking roll nat 20. By the way. Pretty sure I killed that man.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Is there anything else you would like?
Kind of just shrugs. I can't really just shrug because no shoulder tracking, so shrug.
Wait. Remember the sushis that Armus made?
I do not have a sushi toggle.
Sushi?
Yeah, but you could pretend.
I do not have a sushi toggle.
Use the spider.
You don't have to have a toggle, you can just pretend.
Use the spider.
Alright.
I kind of went around the cathedral and passed out cookies. And what was kind of sat on the thing.
Do you
Like
hear
background noise?
That's my voice.
No.
It's a slight
You're like-
echo. Sounds like you're trying to talk through a tin can.
Like, how about sandwiches?
Okay.
Golden.
Hello. Okay.
Well, I mean, does that count as sandwiches?
Burger.
Is it better now?
This is burger.
It's Burger King.
Yeah.
Is it better?
It's tolerable.
That means it is better.
Actually,
It's better.
That would be
Like,
a
we can handle it.
Biggs tried McDonald's, but he didn't try Burger King.
Oh yeah, it was.
It
forgot which
canonically
one.
won't be Burger King.
This is odd. Does the maid oddly know that Pix has bad history with the fast food chain?
Well, if we're back in character, we were still talking about the fact that you didn't like the fast food.
Is this better than before?
Well,
Yes,
if
much
there's
better.
no
It no longer has the background ringing.
Can she try to remake that thing that's fast food but better? Like those hamburger things?
I wouldn't. Sure, why not?
Based on what I've heard, that it would be hamburger and French fries, would it not?
It would be, yeah.
I'll see what I can do on the camping stove in the workspace.
Get a fucking that one.
If he rolls on that one, I'm just gonna die. Not actually die, just be like...
16.
No, it was an 18.
Okay.
I have an inchy bump on my back.
Apex. Grab hand. I care about you, remember? If there's anything you want to talk about, I'm here.
Yeah, I read my. Sorry. With all my years of living, it's kind of hard to Except the thought of there's actually people helping and caring about me.
Why? Because most of the time you didn't have that kind of love?
Out of character. Pix was outcasted for several thousand, like, probably a couple hundred years while he was still in the Sky Realm, by the way. I don't know if Pix would have told Fuji this. Anyways, back into character. Oh, you know what happened before in the Sky Realms.
Ding ding. Well, I have your tray.
I have to maneuver my menu because it's like being funky. Just the Burger King container of French fries is not there. The French fries are just kind of strewn along the side of the plate.
Ooh.
It smells really
actually
good.
smells good.
Hesitant, but okay. Grabs one.
Correct.
Please do not compare my cooking to that of a fast food restaurant.
No, that's not what I was doing, no.
It's just that this one has a bad history with the first time he tasted some fast food.
No wonder mortals like this food.
No, any food can be good as long as it's cooked properly.
Was the food that I was given before not cooked properly?
It does make
It
sense.
doesn't have the fact that it was by Fat Joe.
Ugh, true, to be fair.
She just kind of takes the plate off of the like tray and just kind of sets it in your lap.
I just have
Before she
a
pretty much
idle
just like
fries.
she just pretty much claps the
Just licks fingers.
thing, and the entire tray just disappears.
Anything else you would like?
I'm good on food for now.
I don't think we had beverage yet.
Like the
I can't
liquid
exactly-
in a
I
cup.
I can't put beverages in the thing. I can literally show you what all I have because there's nothing spaghetti, fast food, cookies,
and
game console, and scooter.
Spider.
Spider.
We have orange juice, food, spider, it is that. No, that's all right.
Spider.
Start pouring up a full of spider. Wow, there's so many spiders.
Spider, she just kind of tips the thing and it just like commits jumping spider and just jumps to your phone.
Jump on your face.
Instead of a scream, it'd just be a big call and just like pushes everything back, including sending the spider, like fucking beaming the spider to the Pope.
Just slapping the spider into the window.
I can be like, ah! It's fucking yeet slap.
He just walks over, just sweeps the spider away.
That was pretty good.
I have a better understanding of foods now.
We can wonder what kind of other food there is. There are just thousands of recipes you can try.
Thousands?
And thousands of recipes because there's a lot of food, like fruits, vegetables, meat,
Oh, yeah.
seeds.
Yeah. I hope Curry's okay.
She's a big girl. She can handle herself.
Out of character, I've found a location where I can see all of everybody through the walls, and I know they can hear me because they keep looking in my general direction when I do things. So I've just been going back and forth fucking with them.
Cool. Nice job. I can look over and they're like right there.
Yeah, they're like down.
I'm pretty much over
Oh, yeah.
there. Yeah, just over there.
Quite literally, if you go over to that wall and stick your head through it.
Oh yeah.
It's a bit easier to get their attention if you're in the little.
Jello?
Blood Moon.
I popped my hip. Oh, that felt strange. Ugh.
And you all hear cheering of. I saw that. You all hear cheering of.
If you went into that room in character,
like
you
people
just see like a
outside,
shitty little
guards go,
camping stove in the corner.
No, I was still sitting here in character.
Like,
What
people
was
are, like,
that?
cheering, they're happy. The barrier is still there. In fact, the barrier is like basically perfect now. No holes that you can see. That you can see. As people from the East Highway are like cheering and such.
Donut, what if I roll a nat 20? What do I see?
Did you roll a nat 20?
I don't know, let me roll. Never mind, I got a 2. Fuck that shit.
Cry about it.
Wait,
Yeah, if
scratch
you do
that. I
roll-
was rolling a 3-sided die.
If anyone rolls a nat 20, let me know. If you want to look at barrier.
I got a 16.
Nat 20.
Bruh. So with your nat 20, you'll see this. Bruh. You see this weird little like. blue- you will see a weird blue hexagon just in the center of the like camp, like the school, just a blue blue hexagon. It's like pulsating. That's all.
crap.
I'm just guessing that everybody's outside, so.
We should probably move outside then.
What's it called?
Somebody should awaken.
Continue about with your weirdo activities.
I think they're okay.
Grabs the bag.
Sir, you are very.
the bag. Pigs, you were not expecting me to do that.
Anyways.
Grabs the bag.
Totally threw me off.
Oh. I heard something over here.
Were we not
I
supposed to
swear I
go
saw
this
this
way?
on the name tag over here.
That was in character questioning.
I don't know.
I'm more concerned about the blue spot in the sky.
There's a what? I have no idea if it's 16 would I be able to see the blue spot.
You would not.
Cool. What are you talking about?
It's right there at the apex of the dome.
I don't see anything though.
But yeah, with all that, you hear cheering and whatnot.
The sea.
Trying to remember
Anyways,
what
just
it's
fucking. I had to pull the instinct of the ceiling. It's actually the sky.
Oh,
I
yeah,
pulled a
for
dad
the
joke
Nat
on
20
instinct.
that blue hexagon.
Yeah,
has
technicality,
now
it is the ceiling.
Are we supposed to? Are we supposed to change it from weird odd, or is it still weird odd?
I think it's supposed to
if I
be
stop
still
the
weird
pulsing.
odd because the barrier's still up.
Donut, is it still weird odd? Yes or no?
No, it is now nighttime.
Nighttime.
Since the barrier was perfected.
Wait. So, did why not leave because that's the end of the main shift? So,
What?
what's going on?
No.
The
You should
donut
join the
level.
VC, hun. Or you're in another VC that you can't join this one.
Yeah, I can't join this one.
Oh. Pretty much session's still going, yes.
Alright, I was just saying, sir.
I bet my lip.
I might have to disappear. It's done. I'm kind of hungry.
Go consume food!
I will be right back. In character, this group would smell like a like oven full of freshly baked cookies.
The thing is, I wasn't expecting this motherfucker to be a scouting group.
Mini sneezers.
Did you enjoy me yelling at you from like across the map?
Yes.
Because I saw you, I went and was like, hey, I see you, and you just flat out did like a full 360. we were in the cathedral, and if you looked through the wall, you could see the group, and I was just fucking with you.
Are you okay?
It's loud. My ears are sensitive. There's screams.
Here.
They're yelling. Obnoxious, make it stop. It's loud. Can we go to somewhere more quiet?
Don't have a clue of where it could be more quieter. Do you know a quiet place?
Right now, the school amphitheater should be empty.
Yeah. We can go to the amphitheater.
Tap, 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 tap,
Curry.
tap, tap. She continues tapping her feet.
You wish for me to try something?
Softly grab shoulders. Curry.
Love how you just didn't even acknowledge. You wish for me to try something?
Oh, don't
With a
spray her
spray
in
bottle
the
hand.
face!
And dude, just
Softly turns around and pushes you towards the academy.
What the heck is going on?
In character, Curry's
loud,
hearing loud noises? Question mark.
I don't know what's going on. So.
Why is it still so loud? Humans actually not know when to be quieter. Just glances back at you, slightly wondering where to go.
Amphitheater. Should be quiet in here. Mm.
Finally.
And what's going on?
Just knowing I can hear their muffled screams out there.
The screams?
My hearing is far too sensitive. So any loud sources of applause or any loud noises.
Just hear like a faint, like ticking sound coming from the backpack. Kind of like a pocket watch, but it's faint.
Okay. So I get agitated. There's too much commotion.
I see.
Think of it like hearing dog whistles or something.
Dog whistle? What is that?
Super high
It is
pitched
a device
whistling.
that produces a very high frequency to get dogs to, as I quote, shut up.
Oh, okay.
The frequency is so high that only dogs can hear it.
I see.
Since I'm not dog-esque, even the more lower frequency sounds can get agitating if it's maximized in volume by sheer enthusiasm.
Fucking feet, I swear. I'm still standing, it's just my feet killing me.
And again, vampires are not social creatures.
Well, at least we got you out of the noise.
Switching. And I guess
You hearing stuff?
you just
You
see
got
her
to go.
bring out a light biscuit before she just tosses it into her mouth.
How many of those you got?
I have around 20 or 30.
You've been just snacking on them? Wasn't that bad?
Did you make all of them?
Judgmental side glance. Yes, I did make
Did you make all of them yourself? That many?
Cravings do that to you.
Right.
Craving, are you on your period or something?
Huh? Repeat that one more time.
So like you can see
Are
it
you
out
on
from
your
one windows,
period?
or it's still
For you to have craving?
No.
in the direction of that does not help.
Fuji has depressed, but she has craving.
Nervous glance.
Why are you... Hex, did something happen?
Why are you backing up? Curry!
That thing.
I feel like it.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
I've canonically been here this entire time. I just had
Okay.
to ask Donut a question.
Okay. If something happened, I need to know because I'm concerned about you guys.
Well. How am I gonna put this?
Who's pregnant?
I'm not gonna judge you.
Out of character, did you hear Torch?
All I heard was that nothing happened.
I said after that, Curry's pregnant and past a minute.
Oh.
Wait, out of character moment.
I'm
Susie
not
knew?
Susie knew?
We had to talk.
Oh yeah, we did. Okay. A stupid moment. Sorry.
But you just back in character. What?
Would you like me to make them some food?
Who's their father, may I ask?
Brings out another light biscuit, reveals it. It's glowing a bright white light. Eats.
Okay, wait. Just loading sign on top of his head.
Takes like a singular step forward, places hand on shoulder.
Oh.
Yeah.
All I have to ask is, was it consensual?
Yeah.
That's all I was worried about.
So, I'm not gonna get the shit beaten out of me?
Bonk.
Okay, I guess I did deserve that.
Other characters. Y'all jump
All I
Raven
have
though.
to say is that
Because Raven was a mudblood mutt.
Eyebrow raise.
I said that out of character.
What is this then?
I
What is
know.
this? What is this then? I'm confused.
This is different.
I'm a pure-blooded vampire of finest genetic quality. Don't worry, a combination between me and a sky child is much more preferred. That's also out of character.
if you two are gonna keep the child, then I'll support you both.
Why do I sense a hint of jealousy in that?
Not jealous, just.
There is an odd tension growing between you two.
I'll put my own happiness to the side for you guys.
No wonder I felt a strange ache in my chest. Good grief.
Huh?
You could just ask. I don't mind giving you one, too.
Huh?
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 Deadpan serious there.
Just look back.
I like how everybody just looking at her. Like, yo.
This is shocking. I just a big dumbfounded look of shock,
The entire room goes silent.
Look at Donut.
Then it clicked to Donut.
I mean, you might, I just did not expect you to say. I did not expect you to say that so casually.
Roll me d20.
Grabs, pulls in close.
A 3.
Like I said, a little bit of communication goes a long way. What's up, Cape?
Oddly enough, you actually passed that check.
I did?
Yeah. I rolled a counter thing to see how hard it would be,
If you're offering,
and I rolled a 2.
So I succeeded by accident. Cool.
Alright then, what's the deal?
Wait, what?
You were like idly. Like you're idly just like staring in dumbfoundment at whatever the fuck that just did. And like outside the window, like among the school building's walls, you notice a like small bush of white roses.
Should probably go check that out later.
With the same like snow white petals as the one that was in the note.
Like I said, I should probably check that out later. I'm still kind of wondering what the fuck just happened.
No, never mind. Fix has enough on his plate.
Seems like they have agreed to meet.
What's up?
What's
going on?
What's the easiest way to describe it?
Fair point.
I mean, you.
At least
you
you're not
really
the
open.
one getting pregnant.
How would I work though?
I could hear you struggling to hold that back.
Or I'm not the one getting pregnant.
Again, how would I work though?
We are scout children. We have females and males, but our enzymes are different. We don't have
Sit over here, just gonna.
Okay, my lord.
Anime style plume of steam from the top of my head. Kind of like, where's a good reference? Why did Gurg message me? You gross. I'm gonna find the reference gif now.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, anyways.
When they get so embarrassed, they turn fucking tomato red and start steaming.
Pretty much what happened, but instead of tomato red, it's almost golden yellow.
Light honks as you as Pix, the translation from the honk would say, "Come back."
You're getting better.
Why aren't you blushing?
Comment from earlier.
I'm exploring how babies are made with these two.
Pix, would your mask be back?
I'm curious.
Yeah, it would be.
So she like shifts the bag on her shoulder, reaches back, and like hands you your mask.
Yeah.
If two Sky Kids were to mate, they would mix their life together.
You can use that to hide your face, you know.
Since we don't have any
Hide your
relatives,
embarrassment.
imagine us
Thank
being
you.
a giant incubator.
Also, roleplay note, you would notice that the honk that she exhibited was much louder and larger than her other small honks.
I'm really sorry.
I was over there and I heard it. I probably understood that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, she's getting more proficient. Wow.
Ooh, yee, that's good.
Don't mind, we're just talking weird topics.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I know.
Pigs, are you going to bring up the whole note to that one?
Oh, we are in the auditorium.
Why are you small?
Curry. Don't mind the fact that I'm small. Pulls out a note from
Off
his
a biscuit.
pocket.
While I'm taking note. Try it.
Grab. No.
You basically feel like a flood of sweet flavor in your mouth.
It busts in your mouth. Replace it.
Can I continue?
Don't give me that face.
Can I continue?
That's us. Don't do that.
I also have that one. I wanted to give it to you too anyway.
Sets hand on top of head. Please calm down.
Emotions are a lot more powerful when I'm small.
Inside would be an incubator. Using the lights inside.
How about I go and
to
rummage
grow
through one of
more.
the storage cabinets and
But
prep
also, it
you
also
some
worked to
food?
see get more light muffins or just like biscuits in general. The more light it gets, the more it
I'm
increases.
sure that there is a camping stove in there somewhere.
The wait time is just lessened.
What would you enjoy?
Why do you think I'm tending to the cravings already?
Late muffins.
You got those fattening.
No, but the more light you get,
I'm hoping my best.
the quicker the baby is gonna grow.
Why do you have to say
Are you eating
fattening
light?
cravings?
I said practicing, not fat.
Just the fact of your
You want me to call you fat?
senses right now, you would hear the fact that she just kind of sets the bag down with a thud, and you can hear all of the like medical instruments.
Oh yeah, I forgot. My bad. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
Both eyes glance over. As the blue one kind of gleams a bit before she just returns back to looking neutral for expression-wise. Anyway, looks at basically trying to inspect note. He also uses her soul to make it a little bit more efficient on her.
Also, you gotta ask Golden for what the note says new.
Where is... He's going.
Golden went into one of the side rooms. Oh, never mind, they're right there.
I am right here.
I had to turn on my name tags to see where you disappeared off to.
Anyway, use the soul to like inspect note like in more detail, more efficiently. Smiles. What does note say, baby?
Well, the note itself reads, "She's safe for now." And since you're using soul to perceive it, you can see that there's a note on the other side that just states "Mother sees all." And there's a little bit of residue from something that looked like it was folded into the paper.
Would target soul manipulation to try and consciously inspect the residue.
You good?
I'm fine.
Oh, are you sure?
Seemed like it was from some sort of flower.
Just gets down.
Like it was a petal taken from it and placed in the note.
There's something on your mind, I can tell.
You're unsure as to what specific.
Well, something is on that. Wondering about how safe Aurora is.
Do I tell the core?
He lying.
Do I tell the color?
You actually get told by that.
Take off that mask, it was true.
If you ask about it, I'm pretty sure you'll get more information.
Gemini 18, yeah, no, he knows.
Also picks DC to make the light.
What?
What's the like roll
Fif-
that I need to pass to make the list?
17 or higher.
17? That high?
I don't think you want these light
light muffins?
Oh, okay.
My rules are
17 for light muffins?
All of a sudden, it just starts seeming like something's
Good
burning.
evening, campers. So, after all of this big old like, rush thing, all the excitement, guess what time it is? You already know.
In the other room.
One of you does,
No,
and
no,
they're
fuck.
crying eternally. It's the end of the roleplay. Thank you all for coming. You all did wonderfully for the people that did things.
Roleplay sessions are
For the
getting
people that
shorter
didn't
and
do
shorter,
things,
I swear to God.
I know.
Pathetic.
How long have I been
So
recording
yeah, I
for?
hope you all enjoy yourselves.
Like an hour.
Donut, it's only been an hour and a half!
Wait, really?
Yes!
What?
I checked my recording and it's only been an hour and a half!
Oh my god. Well, I gotta go.
God damn it, Donut.
You get actually. You know what? Not
I
Pix.
guess we could be.
I trust you. You
do
got
some
this.
fast
Keep it
roleplay.
going.
Shit's bricks.
Yeah, I trust you, Pix. This is your first. Well, your 80th test. Go do things.
Pix, you've got 2 of the mod team right here to assist if needed.
Literally, you're fine.
Okay.
But I believe in
And
you.
both of us are already
Good
have
luck.
already been proven to be skilled DMs.
Kicks.
What the?
So we saw RPing and what's going on?
Led,
Yeah,
that
you're
was
still
my
RPing.
shin.
Soft roleplay now.
I'll take it.
Well, it's not my fault I'm trying to burn down the amphitheater using a camp stove.
Alright then.
Is that your fault?
It was called attempting to make light muffins.
Yeah, attempting to make
Why
light
didn't-
muffins with a natural 1.
Garrett234/Merlin said in your server, can you remove the visitor role from me, please? If not, it's fine.
No, I snapped
You smell
over to
something
Golden.
Burning. You smell something burning coming from the other room.
Kicks.
Led, you
Out of
can hear
character.
what sounds like a lot of crashing and panicking happening in the other room.
I'm not going
Okay, you know what? I'm
Just
playing
get
this in
up.
character then. Never
I'm
mind.
scared.
She folds the paper as a sweat drop to trickle down the side of her face.
Where's Leaf?
What's wrong?
Is she doing okay?
I'm
You
from the
can only
smell,
the
is
burning,
no.
You can't hear anything.
From the smell alone, I don't
It's
think
more
she's
like-
doing okay.
From the sound alone, it sounded like she going
Torch,
through.
you did not hear that.
You said, you know, okay, screw you.
I said lead with your enhanced hearing.
I didn't hear that.
You
before.
are not lead.
It's fine, you can still smell it.
Oh yeah, no, it's absolutely like smells like somebody's trying to start a charcoal stove.
But then also, so she is still concerned with what you're thinking about.
No.
Don't worry about it. It totally wasn't something you said earlier.
I didn't that
Literally just says PS parentheses all.
Dear God.
Wait, is this something about the conversation from earlier?
The fuck, wrong button. No?
What did you do?
It totally is.
Shit. I am bad at this.
Didn't really know you wanted
It's
to get laid,
alright.
Lead or not lead picks. From up here, you can see smoke coming from the door off stage to off stage.
So from that door and the stage is smoke.
Yeah. You can see smoke starting to billow through that door.
Well, I was coming over here to hide in embarrassment, but I'm just gonna, There's smoke coming from the doorway.
Oh dear. That way goes in.
Oh, so for your comment,
Yeah. Okay. Pushes away. Wait, like literally holds onto your mouth, pushes it away. Stop. Ah. And I understand the other Sky Kids when they're rapidly looking at each other. Dear God.
yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Ready for that, bro?
You would have been. I guarantee he still blustery how number says. Dick here, I don't know where you going.
Slowly slice fingers up. Slice finger to your chin.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How come you won't get bigger?
Fine.
Go get water. The fucking thing is on fire.
What the fuck? No wonder I could smell something burning.
Go get water, quick.
It's your fault for telling her to go fish like muffins.
Garrett234/Merlin said thanks again and thanks for the head pats. Be safe PTYL.
With a bucket of water.
That was fast.
Hiccup.
What the heck?
It just basically picks you up. What is this?
Yeah,
Because of the fire.
Looks very flammable.
Honestly, just toss that thing in there.
No!
No.
You guys can actively hear fire crackling beyond that door.
I regret trying to have the maid
And
cook light
Fujin
muffins.
ran past you guys and said, "Get water and or the fire alarm."
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Shall we
trying
help?
to evacuate this thing out of here. Science.
How the fuck are we supposed Okay. Grab his pot. How am I? The fucking water's too deep. I did not fall in. You see nothing.
Want me to go grab the water?
There's water right here.
Yes, but you also can't. Then you kind.
Fine, yes.
Ain't water is their weakness or something? We're bucket here.
There's a big flower pot over there.
I found a bucket. I got it.
Alright, let's go.
Could it be?
Huh?
I was asking myself how to character could you guys be?
And we went and
So,
got
the
a
water is
pot
okay.
of frickin' water about yay big.
Oh, the soup pot. Okay. Whatever those things are.
There you go.
Because usually like the soup pots are.
There you go.
You guys would be able to notice that it's starting to smell smoky even out here.
Oh jeez.
Oh, dear.
As you guys would be able to slightly see the smoke starting to creep through the doorframe.
Jesus.
Oh, over there, right?
You open the door and it's just cloud of smoke.
It's fine. What the fuck?
Soup's like, you know those shows where they walk into that like thick, like black fog, and within a couple steps they just vanish? That's what that looks like inside of this room.
Jesus!
And for those of you who aren't fire resistant, it is very hot in here.
Yeah, but I don't know. They're fire resistant. Where the heck is this?
You can see half the counter is on fire over there.
Oh no, the smoke has gotten worse. It's a lot harder to see in here.
You should be able to move around more effectively. Just kind of gestures to have you hold the pot. I'll be done this. I won't be coughing too much.
Grabs. You should get out of here.
God. Can we just deal with the problem at hand?
Yes, we don't know where the problem is at hand. It's kind of zero visibility here.
I remember it being somewhere over there.
Yes.
You get over to this side and see the like improvised kitchen that is burnt black. Seems like this is the side that was put out.
Okay, cool.
And you can hear an active fire roar. You can hear and see an active fire roaring from this side of that side of the thing. There's a lot of smoke billowing out of this doorway.
What? I don't know what direction you were talking about.
What side?
Pix. This corner towards the green panel. There's
Oh.
a very large fire taking up most of the wall.
Okay, let me just fucking.
Okay, roll me d20.
I hope this water pot was big enough. Oh, I got a nat 20.
You somehow managed to get it that perfect spread that just took that entire counter. And with one swift motion,
God dang.
it's out, and you can see the steam rising.
Woo!
As your skin starts to like tingle because you just threw water on a fire.
To be fair, I'm gonna step away from that.
And Pix. Come back. Come back. There you go. I need you to roll me a d20 from where you were standing.
I got an 18.
You would be able to see something shiny laying on the ground.
From the corner that I just splooshed water at?
Yeah, from the corner that you just drenched in water.
Okay. Pick it up. Hand? Thank you. Grab.
Oh, you pick it up and it looks like a hand-carved crystal bird.
The maid poofed.
Oh.
Well, note to self, don't ask the maid to make light muffins again.
Or give her a recipe next time.
I don't have a recipe. I never made light muffins.
I'll probably ask Cody next time.
Yeah.
This entire building is kind of smoky right now.
Just gotta leave the doors open to air it out. It'd be fine. There we go.
Well, what's going on?
Play tap against the back.
Alright. It helps.
If you want to talk about it, later. We can do that.
Yeah, we can.
So, Pix, now that you're actually out here, you can see that there's a snow white rose bush, like up against the building side.
We should let this smoker out. What
I
happened?
don't remember it
Grab's
being
hand puts crystal
don't
burb in their
remember
palm.
Rosa.
Eyebrow raise.
Yeah, the maid kind of.
She just.
Yeah.
Pix, you think that she succumbed to the flame?
That's pretty much what I'm thinking. Is she succumbed to the flames?
Because even the
something's in my
little crystal
eyeball.
is like slightly covered in like ash and soot.
Soot and ash, yeah.
It's just by looking back the Varun kitchen set. I think they tried to make muffins, like muffins, but they just
Puts bird like a trinket
failed.
on side.
Was it this building side or this building side?
It was like right here, this window in between the pillars, like right where I'm pretty much standing. And
Okay.
I'm gonna switch into an avatar that you can see. I'm going to become Small Bunny because why not? Like, cause right about here is right where the rose bush bearing white roses is.
Okay.
I am a rose bush.
Don't mind the pink rabbit. It is rosebush. If you think of it as a pink rabbit, you're gonna get psychic damage.
It is a rose bush bearing like snow white roses.
I don't remember this being here.
You don't? It's oddly familiar to the petals, the petal that I got with this note.
I don't remember it being on this side. Or... Here
my
and
feet.
I know we have some of those here around, but... It could be that I am...
Monsieur Instructor.
Misremember.
Roll me a d20. Pix, if you wish to attempt to see further, you can also roll.
Cool, I got a 10.
Okay.
I got a 20.
You got a nat 20. You can clearly see that some of the roses have recently been, like, cut off. As if,
Someone
like,
is
they were
definitely
gathered for
trimming them.
something. And or well maintained. Pix, you would notice a couple of stems that are cut, but, like, they've already grown over and have started growing again.
Either someone is maintaining
Kuro
them
noticed
really well,
the fresher cut ones.
or well, someone is trying to gather some or something.
Strange. Okay.
Pix, where would you say that the school graveyard is, by the way? Because I was told by Donut that it was roughly the, like, little side area. It was the little, like, side area next to the pool.
So the
That's
flower
like the general
garden?
area that I was told. Yeah, that's where I was told it was around.
That's kind of what I was thinking too, but I was also low-key thinking of the old schoolhouse yard. Had, like, some graves there. But that works too.
Let's just use the flower garden.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we're not technically allowed to go back there.
Technically not allowed. Yeah.
But
We've been
Pix,
there a bit
with
too often
your
to it not be allowed.
Kuro, with your natural 20, you know that people sometimes give roses as a memento to graves.
And maybe
to,
we
like,
should check that.
appease something or like give your praise or something like that.
make
Hey, where are you
amends,
guys at
so
right
to
now?
say.
Was that Moon?
And maybe.
We're
I
at
think it
the
was.
Academy building.
Yeah.
You'll see us right once you enter
Yeah, it
the
was.
front gate area.
Okay.
Alright then. Maybe we should check the graveyard.
Makes sense.
Most of the time people use those roses as offering. Or just as decoration on their friend's grave.
I see.
We could try it out.
I'm going to say that this entire area is like graveyard.
I'm just gonna scoot back to like here.
And pretty much once you guys got to that gate over there where it enters this area, you can see that every single grave in this graveyard has a white rose on it.
A
Oh, wow.
singular white rose. And
It seems like both of you roll me a d20.
Ha! I got a 9.
11.
You can see a bit more than Pix can. But there is definitely worn-in patches where somebody has sat what seems like every day to, like, appease the dead, pretty much. Pix, you would notice it at a specific
Alex
gravestone.
said flushed face.
You would notice it at the grave that was put here for Alex. Even though her body isn't here, she has a grave here.
Out of character, what location would that be?
I'd say it's like the only one, like all the way down here.
Alex said I have so many
It's
questions.
the only one that was put purposely down by the water.
Anyways, this is an annoyed look. Anyway.
But you would notice a solid.
I
you would
can't
notice
help
a
you out of the
solid
water. It's kind of my
indent in
weakness.
You would notice a solid indent as to where somebody sat, like on their legs, to pretty much praise the dead, or like mourn them. This one, it doesn't seem like the rose has been replaced recently. It's starting to yellow and wilt. Like the person who left them here didn't have enough time to visit this grave.
Everyone else is pretty fresh.
Out of character, if you've ever like read through my DMs, you know exactly who left these.
It's gonna quickly slice one off. Grab.
Grab sword just materialized.
Whoosh. Plucks the wilting one off, places the new one on. I'm actually gonna do a thing. Hold on. Let's see if my tracking does not fuck up with this. Aha! Okay. Never mind.
And your tracking starts to fuck up. Aha! You lower, your ankle just stays. Never mind.
I'm on the side of my bed, because this is how I get myself to track when I kneel.
The like leg prints that you try and align yourself with are like really skinny like legs.
Like they're not the tallest person, and they're definitely not the like biggest person like calf-wise either.
Sorry, I'm trying to balance myself because my bed's very wobbly.
Yeah, I can see that. Weeble, weeble.
Weeble, weeble.
Just trying to balance myself with legs.
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Fuck.
Plug himself to
Pigs?
Kill yourself.
You there? I can't hear your voice.
There is still no audio.
Okay, voice mo- Wookie.
I can so see that being a canon thing. You go to stand up after mourning Alex's grave and just face plant.
I had to turn off that. There we go.
Oh shit! Sus.
Oof.
But Pix, like in the back of your head after, like if you did that canonically, do you do that canonically?
No, I meant to do that by accident, but I'm gonna do it canonically because you know what? Fuck it. He hasn't sat on his knees for a minute.
You just flat out face plant. No, they put the rose on top of the grave. They face planted into the base, pretty much.
God, it would be.
You would have heard a like slight giggle from somewhere in the back of your head.
Well, at least I got him to giggle. I'm just gonna sit here and ow.
And like the mark on your nose with like a gentle like glow fixes itself.
Well, that's convenient.
It seems like she's thanking you for finally showing up to at least one of her graves.
At least one of them.
Damn.
I didn't know that she was here, okay? I was still
Her
at the old
body's not here.
campus. Well, yeah.
She just has a grave here.
I didn't know she had a grave here is what I was meaning. Anyways. Well, Alex was the one that kept me alive before we moved to this campus. When I was still new to this realm, I was constantly dying.
I see.
She was the healer that kept me alive
didn't
at
know
night,
about
pretty
that.
much.
Commendable person indeed.
And you fucked up and she laughed.
Okay. That's kind of strange, but alright. We should probably return back to the others.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Pix. One like similarity that you would have noticed because you cut the rose is that all of these roses look like they were placed here earlier today. And yet that last one wasn't put there. Like whoever was placing the roses rushed off in a hurry.
Like, if we would have been, if maybe they ran away when we came here and couldn't place the last rose.
It was midnight. It was earlier today. Before everything went down.
Maybe it was just the moment when everything started. And I couldn't finish.
Maybe. Hmm.
Anyway. Sorry, we're fucking with emojis. Sorry. Another character.
Just.
You know what? Here you go.
Just another anger symbol appears before she just kind of turns away.
Yep, teacher didn't know you had.
Just checking out the white rose because there was a petal with the note.
Not this candy instead.
Hmm?
Oh, that's not a candy.
Lead.
Because I love you two are so nosy. But now you guys are constantly talking about the situation.
Well, after all of this, I guess it's time for
Right.
some.
Alright.
Oh yes, most definitely.
Indeed.
Lead. You're calling us too nosy? I'm not
You
nosy.
would
I'm
notice the little crystal burb that you tucked away.
Oh no,
in your
Mr.
pocket
Nosy Bomb.
starts to get like slightly
Someone can
larger.
remember that.
Anyway, what were you investigating?
Oh, there was a white petal from a rose that was with the note that was left behind in my room. And then there's a rose bush over there. Me and, Mr. I didn't get your name before.
It's substantially larger. But
Is
it's not
it?
gotten any heavier.
If you go after teacher, my last name, right?
Mm-hmm.
What
Yes,
do you want
last
to know?
name.
Or
Mm-hmm.
your Nightingale?
Yeah, your last name. Because I went with Mr. Blank. I don't know your last name.
Yeah.
Oh,
I call you teacher.
That
or the last name of my character is Nightingale.
Nightingale.
So
So
you could-
Mr. Knight.
Knight.
Alright.
Yes, Mr. Knight. Or Mr. N. At night.
Mr. Knight. Anyways.
Oh no, I'm N.
I forgot.
Oh no.
I am the investigator N.
There you go.
Anyways, me and Mr. N went over and wow, cool. This is canon. Anyway, went and checked out the bush and we went to go see the
second that you
cemetery
would say
we
the
have
name, she
here,
would kind
and
of
all the
appear
graves
and
had white roses on them, including Alex's, even though I had to replace the one on Alex's grave.
And then you face planted into the grave.
I fell over. I'm not used to kneeling, okay? Royalty doesn't need to kneel very much.
Royalty, I get it.
Sympathetic gaze.
How are you not used to
She's just like angry at herself.
Well,
Do you ever see
kneeling
royalty
is to
kneeling?
stand up and face planted to a grave.
Have you seen someone that lives off of a wasteland meal every 5 seconds?
And we'll be there to help you learn how to properly make
No.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Wrong answer. Actually, it's yes. We do that every 5 seconds.
Out of character, I have not.
It's still honorable that you tried.
In and out of character, I haven't. I haven't seen anybody in Wasteland kneel every 5 seconds.
No, it's not.
Just frustrating.
Not like their wasteland. It's
frustrating
where he was from.
Oh, anyways. What the fuck?
Also, here you go.
It's literally just like.
Anyways.
You have some sunscreen.
Oh shit, thanks. I need that.
It's literally just a spray bottle full of water.
Both of you are cringe.
I know I'm cringe, but you like my cringiness.
Jimmy's mom. Jimmy's mom. Are you gonna finish Jimmy's mom?
Okay, guys.
Man, I'm done.
Calm down. Cards are still up. Back to roleplay.
Okay, okay.
The next time either of you ends up being a wonderful fool, this is gonna happen. Tell me angry! Anyway, smiles.
I feel like you just avoid Dave.
See what you just did. Shot by you.
Just funky go unleashed. Awesome.
Well, I saw it. You just have, hey, caution, what?
I was back in character.
But yes, cheer up.
Mm.
At least you tried, and that's better than nothing. Everyone learns somehow,
That must
especially
be a
when I
very
had
good day
difficulty
for someone.
making like muffins.
Yeah.
At least that's what you were trying to do.
Hey, I have the exact same thing, but they're Wolverine claws.
Hey, you can only be a pyrotechnic. Pyrotechnic?
There's only one difference.
Hey, guess what?
Chicken butt?
Switch up. Maybe pyrotechnic grenade is not
You're
a
cutie.
good idea, actually.
I am not.
But
Are you sure?
These are my shields.
I'm plenty of sure.
It's oddly cold water.
I am not cute.
Yeah, she just avoids cold water.
The rose was blushing from head to toe.
Bridges across the nose. It's like. Yeah.
Definitely be on standby.
I feel like magical.
Now, be honest with me.
Hmm?
Yeah, I can see that.
What are you feeling at the moment?
A marriage about to happening.
Could we? If you guys are gonna love each other, could you guys go
I'm just teasing.
If you want to marry, I'm a certified priest over here.
No! Friggin' no! I was friggin'
Picks!
Huh?
So, Pebble thunk to the back of Fuji's head, it hits you on your forehead.
It bounces off of the back
Okay.
of the head and just dinks back down onto Pix's head.
Eye twitching.
Oh. I do.
Every now and then.
Mr. Knight, I know you're good.
What the heck on?
Why did you write that down in your dossier?
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. You never know when you need it.
Fair point.
No, they're not getting married.
Look at it
They're
right
not
there.
getting married.
You never know. Preparation is the key to success.
Nobody get married.
Everyone will end up seeing blue and purple swirls.
Slaps back of head, pretty much.
That's our teacher.
Oh well, I deserve that.
Oh, okay.
Given. Being a little bit too noisy for their own good.
Alright then.
Calm down. It's not that serious.
Okay.
Nobody getting married anyway.
Led, didn't you specify last session that you were
Come on,
form locked into
chill a
that one
little.
anyway?
No, I didn't specify like full form. What I'm saying is that.
Because you
her
said that
energy
the
is
device
not
exploded.
Oh no! Yes, he is form locked in this. So her ability changed along with it.
Yeah, and you'd said that when you were in the void one.
I'm confused now.
Unless
Your
you are
word is
in
so
that
weird.
one.
No, they are
You
in that
never
one.
mind.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, I
can't see
am.
it. Never mind.
Yes.
I was being stupid.
In the background, all you hear is
But yeah.
It would help if your fallback looked like a bit less like an actual avatar.
I don't understand why they did it this way. It looks amazing to me personally because I used to wear the avatar like a year before, well, not a year, but like half a year before. And wonderful memories. Glad it's officially accepted as a public avatar. But yeah, I'm sorry.
I forgot what my fallback was. Did I set it to like the weird?
Fallback so furry?
No, mine's not a furry.
Furry creature?
No, it's not a furry creature.
Mine's the bunny.
Was it the
Yours,
Misfortune
I'm
pawn?
pretty sure is the Shadow Lady.
Oh no, it was the Shadow Lady, but then I switched it to the Misfortune pawn. I
just
think.
realized the Shadow Lady does look like a Sky Kid, but low poly and weird.
I'm gonna switch it back to the Shadow Lady if I can find the Shadow Lady.
Just does a Sky Kid roleplay and Shadow
My
Lady's
my
one of the
fallback
NPCs.
avatar is a like surprisingly creepy cultist looking motherfucker.
Why? Why?
Where's the Shadow Lady?
Bunny looking one. Wait, yours too? Oh, mine too. Mine is
Fucking
weird
large black
occultist
robes with the creepy looking circular mask.
with like
The Shadow Lady's
with,
gone.
Like, a damage on the right side, right?
Can't be gone.
Of a damaged mask. Am I right?
This is mine. And Shadow Lady's not gone.
Where? I don't see her. I gotta sit down.
You just gotta scroll down a bit.
I haven't.
It's like 4 rows down. What the fuck do you
It's
mean?
next to 7. Look for the 7 ball face thing. Oh wow, simple fox.
And how many people they give?
Tiger beat.
Yeah, the Tiger Bees are now accepted as a full-on avatar.
Yeah, tiger beat. There's Zara.
Me definitely not making mine into making a Tiger Bee as a fucking NPC.
I was sneaking, but the clap of my I was sneaking, but the clap of my ass cheeks alerted the cultists. Curry's not thick. Everyone silently
I know.
judges Curry's
He's trying
thickness.
to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick. The cut of my
Again,
ass
she's
cheeks are
not
keep alerting the
thick. What is with you
cultists.
people?
What do I do?
Man,
I feel so stupid. I was looking through the
have
public
the,
avatars.
Misfortune pawn set as the
Oh, you too.
Quiet, bud. I'm trying to sneak around.
I'm dummy.
There's Shadow Lady.
Crap
Okay.
of my ass cheeks. I keep alerting the guards.
I'm just gonna sit here in my stupid silence, realizing I was looking through the public avatars and not the fallbacks.
Yeah, that's my fallback.
it should.
Yes,
still
yes. This is the fallback avatar.
Yeah, the fallback. Yeah.
I'm a cultist. Hoorah! Hoorah! Now you got me a cultist. I'm a
Apparently,
cultist.
Curry is officially considered thick, so that's great.
Wow.
Fun.
Not the only one that's called thick.
Eh?
I said I'm not. I was
No,
called
it's a-
thick at one point.
Oh,
Man, have you seen that ass?
I'm thinking a
all
different
the
way.
Sky Kid.
Dude, even Blix is thick.
Look at me.
It's kind of hilarious.
I don't doubt it.
I'm thinking a
Back to
different way.
roleplay.
Yeah.
Yes, you have the man titties after all.
I'm gonna do this out
Alright.
of character real quick. Just.
face plants.
Really? Is this really the height of that avatar? They're like shorter than I
I'm sitting. I am short AF compared to this mofo.
And suddenly,
No, I was... Pigs, I was talking about this one.
Oh.
They shrunk it down, I think, from basic default height. I don't remember.
It was man titties, okay?
Because they're shorter than I thought they would be.
Did I upset Torch? I think I did.
I don't know.
The little prince area was so perfect to record those honks. Anyway. No, I feel like I've made things awkward.
Uh-oh.
Are we still supposed to be cards up?
Yes. So,
Now, question is, do I want to improv mission, or do I just want to continue going with what I was going to do?
no. Not the improv mission.
But improv missions are fun.
It has reached the 2-hour mark.
Yeah, but I feel like some people are like getting slightly tired.
My improv missions aren't that bad.
I so totally wish I could have this cape.
Thank you.
This gorgeous cape right here makes me ridiculously jelly of whoever has it.
Hmm?
Yes, I'm talking about your cape. It's gorgeous, and I'm jelly that I don't have it, both in-game and in Sky.
I know, right? I really like it.
Sure. I'm pretty sure it's the Anubis mask.
Pig's cape.
Kokoro.
Oh yeah. I seen the Anubis mask a few minutes ago.
Yeah, what about with the ring?
It's like 8:03 now.
Oh, that's all. Okay, okay, I can show. Hold on. Wasn't it? Here's my mask.
Bless you. You sneezed and gained feathers.
Thank you.
You sneezed and your hair got messier and gained feathers.
Yeah, and my hello.
Ooh.
Led, are you? Meanwhile, it sounds like Led's opening Sky.
Yep.
Sounds like Led's opening Sky.
Led did open Sky.
Bonk. Back to roleplay.
Hey! Come on!
That would totally look good. Just the crest over the horn.
Give Pix a halo.
See, I have good accidental thoughts. Because the ears would... my horns would stick out to the side and then the halo would wrap almost around them. I'm thinking kind of proportionally. Because how these... Hold on, I'm gonna sit next to you real quick. Uncover your face. Because my horns are splayed outwards, the ears are kind of really skinny. And so it would sit in between almost perfectly, and then the halo would wrap around the horns. If it wasn't for the fact that I only have $20 in my account right now, I'd slap it in your face and make this a thing.
You guys are taking forever!
I've low-key got...
I'm looking forward to when this is becoming the big avatar.
Main character, come on.
But I sit here and guilt trip myself and make myself feel bad because I did a haha funny and made Torch run off, so I feel like I did a bad.
Torch is right there.
She's right next.
What you talking
Look on your
about?
right. Look on your left.
What is she talking about?
On the left.
You ran off after I did a haha
Fucking
funny.
don't stop that. No, fuck that. No, it got nothing to do with you. What?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Enlighten your path. For the happy has to come.
Get that candle on my face.
I'm not playing on it.
And
It's
get
just
that
putting
bug.
that in the background. Bro.
I've just been bonking you with the broom for the past like 5 minutes.
Why?
Sucker.
What type of honk is that?
Yeah, it's the journey honk.
What?
It's the one from. It's the
is that
journey.
another
It's
honk?
the no. It's the one from the journey mask. It's the journey honk.
I'm waiting. I'm patiently waiting now.
Like you over to send these items like I know what they is.
The shit you
What did
bought
I
for
come up
me.
with?
So, what the fuck are we doing?
You never used the honk?
I do use the honk. I've been using it recently.
Grab shoulder.
You never used
pick,
it,
turns
brother.
around.
You never used it, brother.
So, what is
Calm
this
down.
about some plant that was within the note?
It was a white petal. That was on the note. I don't think I put the
Bring
petal
the-
with you.
the note she folded.
I thought you gave that back to me.
This one? No, she did
They
not. She
shoved
just
it in her
folded and put it in her
pocket.
pocket. Yeah. He's a clue hoarder.
Anyways,
Smiles.
yeah, I think I gave you the white petal with it.
I saw no petal. She opens it. There's only a stain.
Just shuffles around in bag. Gotta roll to see if it's still there.
Yes, it is
Why would
extremely
you
hard to
need a-
misplace a pedal.
I got a
One
7.
for everything.
Fine. I pull it. I find it's kind of crumpled by here.
From what plant did this come from?
The white rose bush over there.
Processing.
On all the graves. And the skull.
Puts petal in note. Folds
Tugs
it,
feather
puts it
ear.
in.
Switch back to your character.
I like them. Sadly, you have too many Skype people. I couldn't really.
The Sky people should be rare as fuck. And it's already bad we have like 5 on campus.
But we still have like 5.
Dude, I am the rarest one here.
Exactly.
You're only furry, I know.
Wait,
Just
1,
kidding.
2, 3. No, I
Just
think
kidding,
there's,
Al, go
there's
on.
4.
Go here, big furball.
Are you minusing Aurora or Arrows? Oh, there's me, Fujin,
Oh, Arrows. Oh, I forgot
Ariel.
Arrows.
Yeah, you forgot Arrows.
I think the Arrows is not in the campus. He's outside somewhere.
Yeah.
Suddenly, Mr. Swark.
I still have not seen the arrows guy you guys keep talking about.
Me neither.
We did anything out of character.
In character. He's still in character. He
person-
still hasn't met arrows.
He's the person that's supposed to teach Pegs how to control his rage, but he has to prove himself first.
Like, I haven't been able to prove myself in
Ah,
front
yes,
of him,
the
but I have
wise mentor
before.
dude.
When I, got annoyed with Denji and almost killed him. Because he was sitting there trying to get me to rage.
But I mean, he's dead. Isn't he?
Unfortunately so.
Yeah. I still want Kirito to come back. Our group is nothing like it used to be.
Got a piece of fucking sausage and big talk, dude. It's pissing me off.
Wow.
Drift, please.
Do not start. If that fucking cat comes bursting into my room, I'm gonna be mad.
Just do a little kiss on the forehead.
I'm just filming rest myself.
Standing here, I realize I've just been trying to make history. But who's the judge, right from wrong? Maybe we're guards are.
I feel like you're tired.
We'll both agree that violence.
Well, I've been
is
going all
violence,
day,
but in the
and
end,
it just
has to be
looks
this
to
way.
be some kind of time at night.
Sometimes I hate eating sausages. Pause. I mean food. The food sausage.
Should get some sleep then.
Are we even able to go back to our dorms?
I think at this time we should be able to.
I don't think so.
So where the hell are we supposed to sleep then? I don't
I'm
mind sleeping
low-key, literally, I was gonna say I am fine with sleeping anywhere. In the home realm, I used to
I don't
just
sleep
sleep
in the water.
on the ground. What?
In my home world, I used to sleep in the sand.
I'm gonna sleep in the water.
Still next to the
Yeah,
auditorium.
man.
It's maybe a bit smoky, but maybe a bit roasty on the inside. But I don't know.
Come on.
Sonny.
Doing.
What?
Over here, I'm not letting you guys stand around for nothing. You have legs, use them.
Wait, what?
Opens up. Book basically goes to the page that mentioned about the White Rose. She uses her soul to levitate the book to present it to all of you. As for how she is looking, she would end up glancing over towards you, Lavelia, before letting out a nod. Can you read this for them? It would be more of interest if I just continue holding the book.
You don't have to hold the book. That is a waste of energy.
I know, but I want you to present it to them.
You need all the energy you can to take care of that one.
Just explain to them what the White Rose means.
The book just kind of idly floats around. You'll be able to see that it's one of the rarest types of roses, other than the black rose, most commonly used in medicines and mourning of the dead.
So that's why it was on top of the gravestones.
Pretty typical grave flow.
I think
Here's
they
PlayStation in the
can.
background.
Used for
Here's PlayStation.
just the sky sounds in the background.
I think
It's
our
the
term of
PlayStation.
safe is not similar to their term of safe. If I'm gonna be honest.
Why are you in
You're
PlayStation
like
mainstream
dead.
anyway?
Shouldn't take that note for granted. If the cultists really find her useful, I believe they find her more useful if she's dead than alive. I mean, that's a cult,
Well,
don't you think? They die for their beliefs.
Well, aren't we gonna be going on that scouting mission? Maybe we can find her that way as well.
And that's what I was planning on using the mission for. But if we do come up short, I want other individuals to be, I guess, put on alert. If anything, I wouldn't question or doubt if any of you feel like it's in your right mind to probably disobey orders and probably find a way to sneak out of here too.
No, we don't want to piss off Osmond.
Who else has been missing?
He's not even our main teacher. In fact, our main headmaster is out
Furry.
flying around taking care of demon
Furry.
activities.
I was legitimately about to cue you on that.
It was literally just like, wait, there's another one missing.
Who actually was the vice headmaster?
Has anybody seen Elizabeth?
No, I haven't.
So I'm asking if anyone has seen.
She's been
She normally visits the graveyard, from what I know.
Explains how the knee prints felt then.
It could be our vice headmaster.
She.
You're kind of losing me here.
Elizabeth took your. That little hint you have there about Elizabeth visiting the graveyard and then the note having a petal, a white petal from one of the roses, gave me a little pointer towards who had Aurora.
And didn't the note say something like Mother knows all?
A base observation.
I need to be
Thank you, though.
out of character. I need to put on the same.
She shows up
page
to the
here.
graveyard at the same time every day.
Pigs. Didn't
Out of
that
character. I need
note
to put
say?
on the same page here. Did you guys?
Something about mother.
The note.
Yeah.
Like what happened
Yeah, the mother.
last session?
Yeah.
In some way. Okay. Because I was so confused. Like, why is everybody acting like they don't already know this information when technically everybody rushed out after 2 policemen screamed bloody murder, and we already find out that Elizabeth basically put a note in Pix's room being like, "Yeah, I got your daughter, nerd."
No, it was
Like,
pretty much redone, pretty
or
much.
idiot. Okay.
Got him.
Like, literally, I don't even remember the note being like, "Hey, I got your daughter, idiot." They're like, "Thanks for the new cult member." And I was like,
No,
okay.
you have
I know
the new
Elizabeth
you
knew.
have the new note.
Okay. So I was like, wait, why are there's new notes everywhere? Did she send more
Like
notes? while
literally,
she still has
she's
to do
safe for now. Is the note?
that? Okay, so
didn't you put
it's
something
no
else on
longer
it,
we
too?
got your new cult member, idiot. Or we got our new cult member, idiot. Okay. It was a funny note, though. I liked it. Man. Okay. Smiles. No more funny note. Anyway, back into character. My apologies. I was just so confused as to why everybody was technically repeating the past. Am I in a time loop?
That and like 99% of that wasn't actually canon.
The fuck donut.
Besides, if I did ran out, I would have ran into guards and stuff. So there would have been more confrontation there instead of just me destroying a couple tanks.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Still don't think why it had to be that extreme. But that's another topic for later. We can go back to the session for now. I would appreciate if you do repeat what you had to say, both for you, because I kind of was cutting you off because I was so confused. So,
Based
kinda,
on idle observations of the students when I was roaming the campus, the one who goes by Elizabeth stops by the graveyard every day at almost the exact same time.
And the note, what I seen with the note is it both had a white petal from said roses and had a note on the back of it saying, you read the back of it, Mother sees everything, and that hinted towards Elizabeth. So the whole visiting the graveyard thing with the white roses confirmed it.
why does she call herself a mother, though?
No, she's not calling herself Mother. There's an actual mother of the whatever group she's from. She's referenced Mother before.
Do you think it's some kind of cult gibberish?
Or something. I'm assuming that's what it is.
Is it their deity?
Thinking about my biology class, usually individuals of some sort of hive would always look to a more higher being that is micromanaging
Like a brood
everything.
mother. Like a brood
Something
mother,
like
like
that.
spiders.
Yes, or a queen. So maybe we could find the figurehead on our scouting mission. Someone that is significant to Elizabeth, and maybe we should find her there. Being fostered or
keep that.
taken care of.
I just thought that since it's a cult, they would be worshipping a deity. Maybe that's what Mother is.
Do we know
That's
any deities
also
that are
what I
mothers?
mean by micromanaging, though. 'Cause you can't just... Unless you're technically dealing with gods that roaming around the earth, but I doubt that's really possible.
Out of character moment. I'm gonna end up doing the same thing I did last time, so I'm gonna stop recording.